Hello everyone. Today we will have Czech, Austrian and German jewelry show. There will be mainly brooches, pretty much for exception of maybe one piece that is going to be a clip. Maybe I think another one is a belt piece. So yeah, most of these will be brooches. So when I first started collecting, I started collecting with Czech brooches. Then I noticed how similar the style of Czech, Austrian and German, especially West German pieces were. How similar the filigree work and the stones, the crystals. And I was wondering, why is it so? So basically the simple answer is they have a shared history. Czechoslovakia, Austria and Germany. So that is why. Of course, we will not go into history today. If you are interested in that, go ahead and research. It's a bit complicated, but also interesting. So today I will show you things for Czech brooches. Actually, unfortunately, at this time, I don't think I have any signed Czech brooches. But I'm very sure of certain pieces and not so sure in others. So for instance, there are some pieces I was buying as Czech pieces. And these were actually quite pricey. These are my special pieces in collection. This is that one. So I'm pretty sure this is Czechoslovakian. This one. This one. This one, I believe. And this one. I think this one as well. Other pieces I did buy as Czech. They were listed as Czech when I was purchasing them. As far as I remember, it was this one. This one. Basically, most of these were listed as Czech when I was purchasing them. And these are on the side here. These are gorgeous pieces. There's no wonder I started collecting because I really liked these style and design of these. So Czechoslovakia was very famous for producing and exporting glassware. And glass stones, crystals, and beads. Of course, as you can see in the jewelry, they are incorporated generously. Mainly jewelry of antique and vintage Czech is glass is usually in the color of brown, red, blue, and green. So I will show you now a few of my signed Austrian pieces, and I will show you how similar the work is. So this one is actually signed. I'm not sure if you will be able to see. I will try my best. It says made Austria. And here it just says Austria. This one is a little different. This one is with gorgeous Aurora Borealis crystals, but it is signed made Austria. Since we are including Austrian pieces, I want to show you. Absolutely beautiful. And now I will show you a piece that is clip, and it's made in West Germany. There's also a couple of pieces that are made in Germany that I will show you. This one is a brooch, as you can see. And these are clip-on earrings. It's a little bit difficult to show you, but there is a mark over here. A few of these pieces will be in my upcoming haul. So I might as well show you a pair of clip-on earrings that are also Western Germany. That's from my upcoming haul. So I have shown you Czechoslovakian, Austrian, and German pieces. Now you can see the resemblance in some of them, and the main resemblance is the workmanship of filigree style. So this one German piece, do you see the filigree? So that's the main beautiful design in Czechoslovakian jewelry as well, and mainly brooches. As you can see, filigree galore. And so is this Austrian piece. So a lot of the pieces made in Czechoslovakia are not signed. Some of them are signed. You could find mark made in Czechoslovakia, 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 and so on. There's quite a few different markings that you could find. I have a bit of a tricky time deciding sometimes some pieces whether or not these are Czech, Austrian, or German when they are not signed. Actually, if you have more information and suggestions for identifying these pieces, do share in the comments. As far as I understand, most Czech jewelry was made from 1918 to 1940. There was a lot of imitation pieces made, especially in 20th century. Of course, nowadays there's a lot of pieces that are not genuine. A lot of parts made in Czechoslovakia are used to make jewelry today that looks very much like vintage, but it is just made in a style, but it is not vintage. So for example, this piece, you could also look at the back, for example, to see if it is vintage or not. Many vintage pieces, especially antique pieces, will have a clasp that goes with the age. For example, this one is a C clasp. So this does seem to me like a genuine antique piece, vintage piece. So is this one. A lot of these pieces I have on the side are for sale and are listed in my eBay store, Whimsical.Vintage. Feel free to check them out. Now this butterfly, I have my doubts about. I am not sure, but looking at filigree, it could be Czechoslovakian. I'm not sure about this piece. It's gorgeous. It has filigree. What do you think? So there was also a lot of Bohemian garnet pieces that were made and especially popular during Victoria era. I will be making a separate video on that topic, and I will be showing you interesting garnet, Bohemian and regular garnets. But that is coming up in a different video. Bohemia is a historical part of Czech Republic. So there is the connection there. And another little interesting thing is Czech crystals have a rainbow look to them, very distinct due to high lead content, which increases light refraction. Now, Czech glass is not exactly the same, but it can be faceted to also be reflective. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little show. Do share more facts and interesting information and teach us all more about Czech, German and Austrian pieces. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out my store at Whimsical.Vintage on eBay to see some of the pieces that are for sale. And I did share some of my collection, personal collection. See ya!